And I don't know where. The power of the Christ is irresistible. His or her kinship is universal. This is the affirmation of the divinity. So somebody could be trying to use something here. They're trying to latch on to bloodlines, children, I'm guessing whatever they can. Damn. This could be somebody that's trying to be matched with me. Whoever this is, that's like, oh, now we're even. They could have been like populating in a different manner, but we still ain't the same. It's like they not like me, so it still ain't the same. It'd be like this family trying to admit, after using my energy all this time, trying to admit, oh yeah, that is whatever, but yeah, that is the Christ, but you ruined your you don't get to sneak back in and start stealing my DNA, and you chose another person or a witch to create with after the marriage to steal the marriage, thinking I wasn't good enough for your son or something like this, or your bloodline. Mad because I kept my same last name because God told me to. Try to punish me, put me in a false imprisonment, like I'm Satan, so you could steal my babies, or you could use science to create babies and steal them and traffic them. It's a no. It's illegitimate because of the actions. So I don't. Can I be numbered? Yeah, somebody could be a spiritual. Hey, you know what? Let's find out who this is. Straight jacket. Somebody could have made a wish in their heart. Okay, to take over something. Hold on, let me get these cards. Somebody could have made a wish in their heart. Okay, to rise above the throne of God or the white throne. Meaning throughout your life, you would have had to be working or acting in a certain sense. And if you weren't doing that, you can't sit on the white throne. You would have to be a white, okay? Not just the last name, but you would have to be made in that energy or in that image. It's like a different type of campaigning that was going on here. They could try to get a person or me or somebody in a straitjacket, but it's not going to work. Somebody's not getting their wish. Somebody could be a spiritual hater. They hate on spirituality, the light, the magic, and the power. So let's see who we can find out who this is. Because yeah, all along somebody is like I just said, somebody's finding out that this is the present here. And whatever this bar or this spear is that's in somebody's back is going to have to stick. Somebody was being prideful because they've been able to do this to like minimal things to me as a son of God. And then also they've been able to do a lot of things to a lot of people, but something is coming to a halt here because now this is trouble and chaos coming. I kept on hearing like Genesis 1 again, when the earth was at first void and there was chaos. So this could be what's going on like around me or around somebody. You could feel like, it's not stuff that's actually talking to you, but you could feel it, you know, the whispers or the snake tongues trying to flicker on your ears. right? With a sense of entitlement or something like this because they're using technology. Yeah, somebody could also try to you was not marrying these people for money. You was not fake flexing. Somebody is who they said they are. Their head is in the clouds or in the heavens. And whatever this stuff is, like something could be reaching the heavens, like a heavenly mind is starting to see some dirty things that they were not seeing at first. So somebody could, it could be like, remember, you didn't want me to be a star. You gave away my star. You gave away my marriage or something like this. And now you have to deal with the last judgment or the trouble and the chaos that's coming to these people from the gift, the present. The bar has been raised or something like this as well. These could be also some very unhappy people or something. Or somebody could have said they left a relationship because they was unhappy and they lied. And now they're really unhappy where they are. But it's like you would be sitting here waiting for a devil or something that's beneath you to bring back something that belongs. It's like, you know, back to the dust. Because I was looking at that name, Durham or Dunham. Do in ham, as if something has been done in something, or somebody, it may be only able to procreate with Hamites, but they chose Shem or they chose God's seed or something. So there could be a reason why somebody wasn't actively building something of growth with another person. They could have been giving all of my wealth to Hamites or Africa or Africans or the darker colored or darker being races, because it says Ham is the progenitor of the dark races. Now these could be wicked people, dark people, black people, you know, dark-eyed people, something like this. So it's like somebody is taking the wealth of the Christ or something that's unmatched, right? This is like a world card energy. This is like Oprah was the richest black woman for a long time. This will be the next one. You understand? Yeah, the Empress. And they're trying to cause an injustice in a battle against this person and use authority or something. But somebody, this Ace of Wands is the Empress's toys. So she could probably stop some type of warring. People are like coming at this person. This ain't about nobody else but the Christ. They try to make it about black people's liberation. Da, da, da. You've been liberated already a long time. This is about the Christ coming and receiving what's for me. This is what this is, and then doing the best. You just had to trust in me to do what I'm going to do with the stuff that was left to me by me being connected to whatever this is. It's not yours. I was also waking up from a nap and I was hearing something about the Panama's papers on the news. And it made me think about the Pa, somebody's father, somebody named Nay. And then, because I think Nay is in the Bible too. And then we have Emma. So this could be a father and a mother that, denounce a child, me, you, or somebody else. And they're using a child of yours, maybe that they had taken for some type of reason, to overshadow the actual king or queen. And this is a tower coming. Look at that Tower Empress energy. Because somebody was manipulating something here. Hierophant, reverse, King of Pentacles. Now the Hierophant, they could be just trying to put, if this person was in the upright or something, or this a pastor or a pope or something, it's more about the money right now. Somebody's only thinking about money. So if this is the money man, people want the money man because this person is feeding a lot of families or something like this, or breeding a lot. Somebody's doing something like this. It's not about who's just or who's right or whatever, the house of God. It's about money being the root of, it could be the root of all evil, depending on how you spinning it. So somebody could be manipulating something here. I forgot. I thought I just seen the Judgment in reverse. And the cards got all messed up. And then I just kind of went off or something. King of Wands. Knight of Swords. Let's see what else comes out. Yeah, people trying to do little sideways swiping ass shit. Some of these men that were my masculines or something tied to my body or my unit, they got lured away by these women or these celebrity girls or these rapper girls or whatever. Could be marrying them, you know, could be Panama Papers. And I'm guessing this is like a leaking of documents of all kind of accounts or something like this all over the world. But these accounts could just be tied to what we just read here. Something is irresistible. It's kind of like stealing candy from a baby. It would be so easy to rob me or rob whatever this is. And this could be why these people are doing it. Like everybody's grabbing in, trying to get something. And the wrong people are leading it. Like the wrong people are in charge of the finances or something like this. Okay? It's not them. It's me that's in charge of the finances was made off of me. I'm about to say Fannie Mae. And something else like this. We got the OS server here. Has something to do with like Apple energy. Because somebody's spirituality is outranking something like a big network. There could be also something about a secret about, I was hearing something about Nintendo, like stakes. Like the Christ could have stakes in these things. I could have stakes in these things, right? But it's like these places that could have been known for creating these things, like let's say it's Nintendo. China wouldn't want me to know that because that's them not letting me know about the stakes and all these things is giving them the power to make me like I have to ask them or beg them or something like this, okay? And it's something about like they want to redo this, they're not being able to do it. You didn't even pay up for what you did with the first world card energy, so how would you? It makes no sense. Somebody else may not be stressed out or jealous of a relationship. If somebody's taking your mate and pairing them up in some type of way, another dimension, another country, Houdini husband, whatever this is, somebody thinks that you're stressing about something somebody's doing, and it's not about that. This is about my network. It's about my body. It's about my soil. It's about my stuff. Right? Everybody grows, but everybody cannot be the king. When the king of kings come on earth, when Christ come, it don't say, oh, and then Christ is gonna have to give this and that. It's like Christ is gonna reign. Yeah, I think it says something about other people are gonna be around that person on their throne. It don't say that they're gonna have the same match power. It don't say none of that. These people don't want it. It's like even if they were able to get out of judgment, now you want to come back in and still do. That's why you can't build nothing with these people. Especially these green-eyed people or whatever this is, you cannot. These could be the handlers of the money for a certain empire that have now become the rulers of the empire because they refuse to share the wealth with the actual children or give the information to the actual children that gained the power and authority and the finances. But they are the money movers, right? They're the people that move the body around or something like this, okay? And so these people they're not going to be acquitted for whatever this is. They're not. Somebody want to make a person mad about this relationship and you're just not doing it. The person is not going to be burdened by this, whatever this is. Whoever this is might be about to be burdened. It's the Empress. They could even be trying to have the Empress be a carrier of seed for some lowly couple, snake lowly couple, and make the Empress carry the wheat or the white. This is the throne here with the fruit all the way around it. Okay. This is the Empress here. They could be also hiding a Two of Cups situation with like a younger woman and some other stars is around that. Again, they can't come back here. You notice how she really don't, the Empress usually has stars on her crown. There's only a little bit left. And that's kind of like a star, but not. It's kind of like a star, but not. All right. So we could be talking about like this Empress Holy Spirit energy. And that's why these people is going to get a tower. I told you something is coming to these people here because this is this person's wealth here. And this person is not like the rest of these people. This is the truth. There's some lawyers or something in reverse, a judge in reverse, something like this. Hermit, a father figure, a hierarchy judge, or a chieftain or something. These people are in reverse. Something's about to backfire on these people. So they like knows better. All right. Did you be draining somebody of their energy, trying to drain somebody, get everything they can out of somebody? These are people that's good at like milking people, like on the low. Okay. And it's like because you have done this thing is the why. You not about to be whatever this is. Mm-hmm. It's kind of messed up because it'd be like your children replacing you with a new mom, your spouse replacing you with a new woman, or something like this. But this is your shit. And they thought your dad, your uncle, or something like this, your dad and a pastor, or something like this. They're all in reverse. These people could be respected because they're revered in like some type of pastorship or something like this. This could also be crushing the potter's stone. But in God's eyes, these people are not being seen as righteous. They're not being seen as whatever this is that they're being seen amongst the congregation. And I'm starting to think that maybe a congregation is looking at somebody a little bit different too. Because they want, this is the landowner. This, like I said, this is that allodial energy. This is attaching to the land. And now but watch what I'm telling you. They're going to try to make this so hard where the golden calf, that unpacked energy that you try to make in my image, you led that person around, did all this other shit or whatever this is. You understand? There could be, again, 4 people made in this likeness here. Mm. You know, I was looking at the because in somebody's situations, like the sister, maybe like even in mine a little bit, the sister was always the thinner, prettier, lighter skinned, longer haired one. But it's crazy because even if somebody chose the sister, they made the sister get the face done like you or me. They changed the energy of this person, like the Shira 7 energy. So this could also be the 7 demons, the 7 beasts, the 7 cups, the 7 something here that's about to get chained down. This could be somebody's actual sibling here that, again, was able to have. I was just talking to somebody about that energy of somebody coming in and having, you need this, you need that for your own home. And somebody else, like a sister or a cousin or a daughter or something like this, is coming in from out of town and they're just wrapping somebody around their fingers, getting them to do X, Y, and Z or something like this. Almost like these people got the top of their heads opened up. Or with that coat of arms, it kind of looks like Frankenstein's head. And these people are bound by John the Baptist energy. All right. It's something like that. John the Baptist was watering or anointing or whatever he was doing to the people in his own way. And he was going to explain to them later on why. And I think it was because that person wanted to be able to latch if Jesus' boots this time. And what was a perfect time when the truth would come out that Jesus could be a girl, could be a brown skinned woman, could be somebody that cussed, could be somebody that was here having a regular life and they just didn't know who they were and they're waking up into who they are. And it's not the same thing as in the garden. No, this is the way it's something that's supposed to be here. Okay. It just is. We got when angels rise. So this could also be having something to do with the angels using all these things, making sure somebody cannot assemble or create a body of work or a group of people that will be their followers or that will be working with them on what they're talking about to, pass the information around. But I'm just going to keep my faith all the way in God. Excuse me, because that's what I've been doing the whole time there. Okay. This could also be some angels trying to make Jesus be stuck to the earth so that Jesus or the Christ cannot go up to God and complain about what they were doing here. Okay. Or these could be angels rising against, I just doubt that they're rising against the people. I think this is a hate crime between like angels or messengers and the Son of God. Whatever else going on in the heavens, do I think that some angels could have went and killed God? Possibly. I don't know. All right. Or they could have been calling God the devil or whatever this is. I don't know. But we get the 9 of Cups in reverse. Somebody think that they was going to be able to put something on Jesus or the Christ or something like this. Okay. This could also be Archangel Michael, supposed to be in the reverse. So this is my split card. It's Jesus, right? To me in this particular deck. All right. It's not Muhammad. Muhammad is normally in the 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups with the turban on, or, somebody with this kind of nature. But it's funny because in this 9 of Cups, we have Jesus or somebody that look like it, but it's really maybe a Mesopotamian god. This could be Michael. This reminds me of my uncle Michael. But the person is in reverse here. But what we're getting with the judgment in reverse is that Jesus, whoever Jesus, the element of Jesus is not in reverse. This particular one, this could be somebody that the family chose to place in my position all this time so it could keep going their way. And this person is in reverse. But the judgment of Jesus being in the 9 of Cups and now being able to get something and be stuck up, like keep their arms crossed, like, nope, I'm not giving nothing out. I need to make sure, put all that money, pour it all up in this thing right here. Put this waterfall right here, this windfall of money behind me. And then when I see what we have as the kingdom, that's when we'll see who gets what. It's not no just, oh, you can break into this or you could take that, go get it. No, it's not none of that. Somebody's been doing something wrong here. This could also be somebody trying to sneak into a Jesus gown or a cloak or something like this when they was really in this energy here. This could also be this devil energy, this driver's energy, or this make me think about this Duane energy. This could also be like a cousin. Okay. There could be a distant relative, a cousin of your uncle got a son. You don't really know this son. He grew up other places or away from this person's son could be in love with a feminine energy. I don't know which one. It could have been the mother, but now he got his eyes on the younger daughter. Maybe. Finessing, maybe even in the spirit. And so somebody trying to, they down for theirs. If they child want this girl, whether it's my child, your child or something, they will take down these old gods that was halfway still in with Jesus. Or it's something weird going on here. This is more of a personal family dynamic here. It is. Remember we had that goat sticking up, looking down at that girl that was lonely. That's why I told you this is some kind of smart city type of thing to ostracize a child in a public setting like a school or something, make them thirsty for attention. Okay. Make them thirsty for attention and then abuse or even kill these people and recycle them. It's something like this that's coming to an end here. I just think that somebody did the wrong thing here. They also, these people feel like they can make the false claims and put them through and end people and stuff and like cancel people. And I told you the cancel culture about to get canceled. You're going to be blinded. You're going to lose your fucking eyes doing whatever this is that you're doing or something like this. You know what I mean? Because I'm hearing that even these people that could be having claims like, oh, this person is from like Hawaii or something. It's like, it's maybe even truth that Obama's family was not even from no damn Hawaii. Whatever they're doing over there in Hawaii is a part of my kingdom that they took from me as a child. Whatever this is that they took as a younger, from a younger age, from 83, like 19, this could even be the 70s. I don't know why I keep hearing something about 70 something, because it's almost like somebody's birthday is an extension. Like I was supposed to look at somebody's birthday to add 2 years or take away, or you were supposed to take, it's something like this. I don't know, certain amount of years. And then there's some things that happen within that time. It's like this one is for wisdom, like to figure something out, to look at the numbers or look at something and figure something out. The problem is people have been claiming something for 40 years, 45, 50, 45 years or something that was not true. Somebody's going to have to go back even further. And again, somebody's age could also be different. Somebody's age is different. Mine, yours, somebody's here. This could also be this energy here, the Michael, like this Jackson energy, Dwayne Jackson energy, goat energy. This could also be Moses here, or somebody that was leading the people, this Gemini or something at one point in time. I was just looking at a picture of my daughter and her boyfriend, an old picture. And this is how they were standing in this picture here. Okay. So I don't know if somebody got turned to a devil worship, satanic energy. It's almost like people are like, come on, mom, just be the devil this time, whatever. Everybody loves you as the devil or wants you to be the devil. Like, it's something weird going on here, y'all. But these people could be acting like, oh, we're starting a new kingdom of God or something. But I told you, whatever these people have seen, they know that there's no such thing. They think that they know. If this is Westworld people or something, they think that they know that there's no such thing as God. Do you understand me? They know everything they're doing is blasphemous. They know everything they're doing is this, and that. And I feel like as a child that was left behind and that they think they have downtrodden, but you just in a sense of calm and you just trying to keep your feet, your bearing, and your mind right. It's not up to the child to go scrambling around here trying to jump on the back of an airplane to get out of some place. It's up to these people to get the job done. I'm not about to do all that. Trying to tell you right now if it's me. This is like people got messages like directly on their phone. Like they was told like 5 years prior, the day is gonna come when this happens. If you get this message, go straight to the airport, jump on this flight. But you want me to sit around here and wait for some shit to come from? No, I'm not gonna do that because I already know that somebody has done some. This might even be God remove something from my brain, knowing that these people are gonna come and try to cut my head open and put my brain and put me under this Durham energy, and that's not gonna happen. So you know, could be something like that. Yeah, the 7 cups or the 7 bowls is in reverse here. Now, I'm thinking with this judgment in reverse here too, that somebody was saying that these children was in the devil's energy here. I mean, you could take a little bit of that with no hands. Mm, this could be a new couple. Like, okay, somebody could be trying to show me in the past, yeah, that was a devilish energy or something. Somebody went on a devilish world tour, maybe. Okay. Because I was even thinking that it was a one girl that I knew that was a part of some kind of cult at, at one point in time, I thought my daughter was a part of a cult. Okay. These people like they were grown-ups, but they like childish stuff. And when this person went through, because I don't think that this daughter is still living. I don't think this daughter is still around. I think they have already displaced or killed this person. The only reason why I'm talking about this like this, because I don't know, the child could be in danger or the child could be dead, or this could be a special thing to something, whatever this is that somebody is trying to figure out. But at that time, she was going around traveling a lot, doing a lot, whatever. The boy was too, into whatever this is. But I think that they were taken in by something here, right? This could also be somebody that wanted me to be lonely or something. I don't know, okay? Or wanted somebody else to be lonely. Or maybe the real child that was here is lonely somewhere with that goat looking over it. Remember? In the dark somewhere that we got this yesterday. Because somebody might want to put that on me. Or the child could be trying to project loneliness on me because they're somewhere locked up after following these people around with this whatever. Because only reason I think about this is because I remember one time when she first started doing these little parties or whatever, these entertainment parties or whatever. And then I was thinking like, okay, is this safe or something like this? And then I think she went to, I think we were living in this, we had just moved here. And she was like, no, it's some older couple or whatever, something like this. I guess they live in Racine. And she went there. And now that I'm thinking about it, it was okay. It was known for her to go for 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, be gone somewhere doing whatever. Okay. Um, then maybe I just call a couple days go by. I'm like, you good? What you doing? I was just calling to see what you was doing. All right, bye. Just see if you still breathing. You know, that's how the relationship was. But I don't know why it's either she wants me to or somebody wants me to think back to the older couple that she went to go on some type of like eating date or something with or whatever. We'll call it a play date. Okay. The person could have been taken and drugged or something then, the child. I don't know. Because what I'm hearing is there's a two now. Now I'm being moved further away from the kingdom. So if these people was doing this kingdom behind my back all this time, whatever my children was like if I'm separating from my children that much right now, I'm not going to get to know because we're already dealing with their children. We're already dealing with their, even if they ain't had children, they had these people, these creatures have been making children of them. So you could already have grandchildren that is the same age as your children. Okay, your oldest child to the youngest. You could still have, they're not your grandchildren though. It was seeded by the devil or seeded by something else, an alien, something else. It's not, God is not in these particular people. Okay. And they'll do what you want to do, get what you want to do done. Some of these people, they don't even live in real, like in real life, they could be in homeless on the streets and squalor, but in their head, they're building kingdoms, or this is what they do. 5D or something like this is how they communicate, is doing it some other kind of way. All right. But I'm seeing here is it afflicts us that's not hooked up to that. They're not just staying and minding their own business. They're still trying to afflict us in our reality if we don't want to join that V-pop whatever reality. Now, all your life, people could have been using your energy how they want to. Nobody ain't paid for shit. Even if it's in a trust fund or something like this, what the trust fund doing for me if I don't know where the fuck the trust fund is? Can I trust that there's even funds in the motherfucker? You understand what I'm saying? So we got the Page of Swords here. Because what I'm hearing is, as an Empress, there's people that are just sent on earth just to do that. We got check in. They're supposed to check in and they're supposed to say, I'm going to go get this, da 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 da. They can be unfriendly about it if they have to. They know what to do to get this shit brought to the Empress. The Empress ain't never supposed to go put on a little hood like Red Riding Hood and go walking through the forest and shit and try to see where something is at. Right? The way that they've done this, it would be too dangerous anyways. 3 of Pentacles. Somebody could be trying to make something crafty. There's a high priestess here. And there's a child. I don't know if somebody's trying to craft up something to give this high priestess this child. Like there could be a boy born already. All right. There's a boy born. These people are crafting up something because they're not going to be a part of something. Their mothers are not going to be a part of something. They're about to be broke or broken, starting back from the dust because of whatever they was doing celebrating here. Okay? Page of Wands. Somebody was working on trying to get the message right or try to listen to signals to get to higher source or God, and these people was partying. So I don't know, maybe it's one of these party girls. They think they're getting raised up, but they're going to have to keep these children that they put on somebody else. Somebody think they're getting raised up, but they're going to have to take care of these these could be girls that, back in, I'm about to say the lithium battery girls, the lithium girls. But no, there was something about these, I forgot what they was called, girls. And they just lounge around all day, but not just regular. They opium girls or something like this, where they're just high as hell all day. Or, growing up in the 90s, it was growing up throughout my life, it was a normal thing for me to see in somewhere that I went. Okay. With my dad's girlfriend, I was still hanging out with her and her daughters. But whenever she would get a new boyfriend, even with my dad, she was one of those women that be in their room. They be in their room. They don't go in the main places of the house for nothing. They just stay in the bedroom. And then I noticed, well, I was like, damn, maybe that was just something just with my dad because, whatever, some situation. Then I noticed that growing up and still hanging out, no, that's how she is all the time with any guy. They're in the room. So I noticed that there's like, or I go over to somebody's house, they in the room. They in the room. It's something about like these people like to be glued to the bed. They don't have to be having sex. Maybe they be getting high. Maybe they be smoking blunts. I don't know. But, it's something about the bedroom. And to be honest, when I was younger, I was actually thought it was like kind of cool, not on no crazy stuff, like to document. It doesn't even mean of me because people think that I'm on here mentioning certain things. It may just be the things escaping from the fact that I was supposed to be a great writer or something, to write movies or something, or I was supposed to be someone that observes things and then people watch how I respond to it and then create scenarios, little movies or something like this to make money. Somebody is just, it's a treasure truck. We used to have those trunks back in the day in our room. We used to go to Walmart, get all the stuff we need, deodorant, sprays, and all this, new panties and stuff. We all had a trunk at the end of our bed that we had a lock to. Chips and stuff, cookies and soda. We could put all our stuff in there. It's like a big thing under at the foot of our bed with everything we could want in there. Okay. Snacks and stuff. If you had a favorite ring or something, some necklaces, we just had it in there. Okay. So it's like somebody could be that. So the muse of something here. But this could be again some of these really uh the girls that they're watching like in tarot and stuff like this, they could be invited out or flown out and then they end up in these groups or these cults or these flocks of women. And we talked about these flocks before. I haven't used that deck, so it's not inspiring me to really talk about those flocks. Haven't used it that much lately. Um, these could be migratory energies too. Like they all on a roster of a dude and they all come back home to the town when a child is being born. Instead of three wise men, these are like 300 robbers. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody been getting away with this for like 300 years or for 3,000. Like it's a long time something been gotten away with. It is grown. And this is what they just softly just did this in order to, and this is what Armageddon kind of looks like, right? Is what I'm starting to feel. So these could be people that they don't do nothing but, worry about how fine they look and go out to parties and stuff. Mm. But also there's this child, and I don't know. I don't like the way they all got the cup raised up to this child, siphoning from a child here. Child in the wild. Maybe somebody left a child in the wild. I don't know. Then you got the Page of Wands. It's almost like somebody is needy and somebody is at the beginning, but really they just not with their people. And so they're not plugged fully in. If they were in an environment where they could thrive, the person is going to be turned on, tapped on today, right? But they're not. So God is not letting that energy flow through yet. All right. But I feel like somebody thinks that they think of somebody as just a page. You don't have nothing. This could be even somebody that call themselves stealing stuff from somebody. Yeah, we got a Taurus in reverse. Somebody may not be a Taurus. Maybe somebody's birthday is off or somebody's manipulating documents so that your birthday will be off. Okay. Or again, this could be somebody that wanted to take because I'm supposed to be a Taurus, destiny, and somebody's finding out that the person is not. Okay. Somebody might be too much of a busybody. It's just not showing up that they in Taurus traits ever. If somebody really think about it. So you got this messenger energy here. All right. Somebody could be ear hustling. Somebody could have found out that a person got you tapped in your house. And that's how they know some stuff. And then they come and correlate what you said with things, or they try to listen to what you say. And then somebody like, okay, I look to you or whatever. But you look to me, but this is somebody that may be dealing with, I tell you that Noah NOAA. The weather control, it goes a lot deeper than we think. But this is somebody that is keeping a person away from you when y'all touch each other, you would be able to shift and tell the weather, maybe even make things move. But this is somebody that's in the middle, like, oh, well, oh, you wanted me to listen to your favorite person's whatever, and then I'll come back and tell you what to say. First of all, you can't even trust that person because that person don't want these two people together for whatever reason, personal or otherwise, okay? The family could be paying them, something like this. But somebody is manipulating somebody's words here. Say I'm like, yeah, you think because you're over there with these things, da 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 da. Somebody's like, oh, sounds like she's jealous of these things or she's checking what somebody else has. No, I'm not checking. Somebody put their whole house online for us to see it. That's what you're doing. Nobody's checking for anything. And if you put yourself in my feed, because I don't know if you guys know this, but some of this higher level intel, when they are focused, hyper focused on an individual, they can make these are other tarot readers, other people that's online, social media, that could be plugged into Meta or something like this, some other kind of way, or some other kind of tech. And these people can put shit. I've seen them. Olivia 9419 does this. People don't have to have that many views, and they can have that many views. Mommy Watcher, whoever her people is, they put these people in my feed on purpose for me to watch them, because I know they have the intel that belongs to me, and I don't want them to have that no more. I want it to return to my Ace of Cups where it belongs, right? Two, you're doing it because you want me to listen to them so they can their voice can radiate through the house, and you can try to put them in competition with me as to what I'm saying or doing or something like this in my house. Or you want to throw it in my face that this person said this or they're doing it like that, but it doesn't matter because the intel is coming from this me server. That's not that person's original intel. So how you going to try to put me in competition with my own intel by removing it from me and giving it to somebody else? It's a no. It's a fucking cease and desist. Like, quit that shit. I don't give a fuck what somebody is building. What did I just say? Death. You're saying, what I'm saying is, or if they did sacrifice my body as a young child or something like this, you chopped off my head and gave it to Unique Tarot, because she does have a nice shape. It kind of remind me of when I was younger, like really young, like not even in high school yet. It kind of remind me of my shape a little bit. But what you did, and you changed this person's face or something like this, or you did something here. So they could have even took a version of somebody or me or somebody to there. And see, these people only love you so much is because they felt like they sired you. They felt like they sired me. They felt like they had some type of real control. These are people that could have, they was concerned because you was too nice and everything, so they had to plug into your brain. And even in your brain, you wasn't really, you pulled away from people. You wasn't talking about nobody. You wasn't talking with nobody. You ain't talking about nothing. You ain't doing nothing. And then they said, okay, so we thought we seen something heightened there. No, nothing's going on. Everything's fine. And then now it's like, blah, chaos, something like this. Oh my goodness, what happened? Like everybody trying to figure out where to put the plug at. Where to plug in the boat or something like that. And it's not going to work like this. It's just, that's your ending that's coming. That's creeping up your side of your legs. Something is also protecting this here. This could also be an end to somebody saying that somebody is not special. This could be an end to somebody saying that somebody is not special here. Because like I said, if my uncles or my father or somebody like this fail because they denied me as a child and start building up an organization or a group of people behind me, nigga, you dead. You Lucifer. It ain't no more Lucifer. You're Lucifer. And I would just be finding out that you're in my face, you smiling in my face all the time. You want to take my place and ruin me. Like whatever like Eartha Kitt in that one movie, that old movie, what her dad did to her. So, you just steal Lucifer. And then you try to put yourself like you God or something like this. And like, I'm not the God. You understand? All right. So we have death here. All right. And then we have the world card in reverse. So I don't know if somebody's going to stop these people from saying that somebody is not who they say they are or special here. And I don't mean in a handicapped way. Somebody could be protecting this too. Because I told you, somebody's looking from a distance to see Whatever they sprayed in the air, whatever COVID did, they're trying to see who came out as zombies and who didn't. And they're really not sure about me or you is the thing. They're not sure if you're living or dead or something like this here. Okay. Yeah. Somebody got the drip though. You may not be shaped like that. Okay. Let me hurry up and cover that up. But somebody got the drip. But these people are so self-centered and so concerned about the flesh. Okay. And so concerned about the flesh that if you don't look like this, you can't be the star card. But they don't mind siphoning from your energy and then placing somebody that look like this as the star card, but that doesn't produce the energy that you need. It just doesn't. And so this is your mistake because now it's all these things are linking up now. Somebody is well aware. Your stench has made it to heaven. The person is gorgeous. You are the ones that tried to ruin this person's body by making them have these children when they wasn't even supposed to have children in pain. You let all the demons, well, these people can't have children, some of them, use other people's wombs or something like this, and you messed up this time. And that's why the judgment is on these people here. This could be somebody that somebody's sleeping with for a good time, or they're turning a lot of these people into porn stars. You know, giving them something that they like, recording them doing it or something. But who the hell want to have a porn star or somebody that believed the person that said you got to do porn for 5 years in a contract, then we'll let you be the president of the United States? I wouldn't even believe your ass. Do you understand? It's something about something now. I mean, come on. Come on, because these people could have been talking shit about somebody, and now they looking stupid. They said, "Oh, let me watch you. This girl a hoe. She a freak. She doing somebody waiting 10 years. You ain't did nothing. Actually, your sex life drying up. You really don't care. You don't even get sexually aroused that much. You're not going out here looking at everybody's man or jumping on everything. You're not doing any of that. Somebody just looks stupid. Somebody looks stupid." These are people that think that they timed this out perfectly. They know everything about time. They know everything about these calendars. They know everything about the shadow work or looking at the dial tone or the sundial or whatever to calculate something. And you couldn't even depict this the simplest things. You see what people be doing? You see what people be doing? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we got this energy with America on waking up or rising up, or somebody could be trying to rouse the beast or the lion here. Right now, these are people. Now, mind you, now somebody done paid for about 32 BBLs. Okay, they didn't pay for 32 BBLs to have somebody in this position instead of just nurturing the hell out of somebody naturally that they were with, the woman that they was with, or the woman that they could have been with, or whatever this is. You know, and doing something a natural way with this person. Maybe the person did need a little pick me up. They've been laying down for 300 years or something like this and being sucked on by all these energies that wasn't giving them nothing back. See, that's why I said these people don't deal with empathy or something. All right. That what it says, sometimes in our life. I used to like that song when I was little. We have sorrow. But when I started hearing it when I was older, I'm like, get that shit out of here. But I used to love that song when I was little. Okay. But it was as older, it was a reminder of the unseen forces feeling like they've knocked several things out or down, which they possibly could have been doing. Okay. Now, when we think about the strength of the mustard seed with God, it just got to be that. Like, it wouldn't matter what they do in the darkness. If I can't fully see it, touch it, smell it, taste it, whatever this is, or even know it or see it or just grasp it, it's not for me then maybe. Right? It would be a concern if somebody was able to do that wonder of a thing and have that person be out of everything, and it actually will matter because if it afflicted you, it mattered. But do it matter in the end? I guess we'll be finding out soon. It's because of the end times. All right. So somebody could be sleeping with somebody's person here. And this person might have more of this shape here. Okay. The thing that they did wrong too is by upgrading and creating this world of their own here, of all these people, when it was a single mission. All these leaders and stuff was supposed to come together and teach one person. The first should be the last. It was like picking up the last one, putting all the, but these people were so jealous of somebody, they couldn't even take a year at a time or 6 months at a time just to do that. Couple weeks at a time, they just couldn't. They didn't do anything God told these people to come do with the son. Because they thought you didn't deserve it. You didn't dance around the room like Beyonce and Michael Jackson for 200 million hours because you wanted to be the best dancer in the world. Which they both, if you ask everybody, they're going to probably say those two names. But that's what they chose. And who knows? These could be two people that were star-bound to me as the Christ or as the Empress. That's why they were big stars. And then they want to act like you didn't have nothing to do with that, or you didn't have to lay down your life for a certain amount of time if this was a family force or a family affair for them to have that type of growth as the essence or the energy of something. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, these people could be losing access to their cups now because they don't want to see the whole thing as to how something worked. These could be also people that want to get all the credit for them being where they are. They don't really thank God. Whatever that is that they thinking at the award show, it ain't really God. You understand? This could also be because somebody was rejecting someone. That's why they're going to lose their cup right now in this season. And I feel like, again, higher powers was looking at this and wanting as many people to step. You could have been feeling like you was getting torn apart and tormented. You might feel like you literally getting torn apart. Like my head was hurting for a couple of days or something like this. But at the end of the day, it's like you could be mad because somebody could have used somebody as bait. Could have got a hit in your head. But it's like somebody had to do something. Somebody had to do something and get caught so they could go get in trouble for whatever this is here. Now somebody about to be dead, their own self. Yeah, because they shouldn't have did that. Yep. This could be another star, a rogue star or something. These people want another person. All right. They're talking about love is a choice. Yeah. But these are people that's brainwashing people to love people. Okay, so you got the Eight of Cups here. So also somebody like a friend or something that when you rose up, they wanted to make you think, yeah, you was special only because of me. And it's like, no, you was even in that position only because of me, honey. So somebody could be walking away from a situation here. They could be having a person pregnant here. All right. Somebody got pregnant by somebody or stole an egg from somebody. This person is still walking away. This person is still walking away. They don't want to. This could also be somebody realized that this person stole this child from somebody else, and now they're disappointed in this person. The person is being rejected on both sides. Whoever this is that's putting this new idea or whatever this is up in the air here. The truth is, this could be a Caucasian. Somebody could have tried to pull it. They tried to get a Caucasian, like Irish or Scottish girl with the accent and everything, and they did this twice already. All right, and it's something is not going. It's not a go. Whoever these people is, they're not getting a new start here or whatever this is. Nobody's going to be able to stop it here. Page of Pentacles. You should have did whatever you did and try to cause this injustice to somebody else. It just shows the growth that these people have not gone through here. They don't get to go back as children. These people are getting, I don't know, these were like miracles being done on the earth, y'all. It really was. It was like people like at like 25 years old getting to go back to the 10 years old and redo their life, maybe even change who their parents or what lifestyle they live in. And then try to do it again so they can clear up some kind of debt or something like this. Like these people's going hard with whatever this is. This could be stuff that was supposed to be used to help like heal fractures in people's lives or broken genes or something like this, that it really wasn't the person's fault. They really did. Other people did this and somebody go back and heal something or patch up something. And they were using it for something else here. Yeah. All along, it's the Queen of Swords. Whoever's being a bitch right now, they're like, why you being a bitch? We're all having fun, making money, spending money. Why you hating? But the person that's being so bitchy right now or whatever like this, they the one that do have all this power on them, or this is their power they're sitting in. You can feel it in your back or something. I don't know. And this is who they was trying to do dark magic on. So this is going to be going back to these people here. And they're really heartbroken about this. They really are. This could also be people going back to they was acting like they was promoters for clubs and, oh, I'm an actor and a this and a seamstress and a that and then, and these people about to go right back to some kind of manual labor or some type of damn factory work or something like this here. Some of them could be about to be going to jail, all right, because of whatever they try to do to one person, to siphon and jail this person or something like this, to siphon their energy. And this person was this Queen of Swords. So we got the bar exam there. Somebody could have took the bar exam, or you could have passed this in a some type of way you did. Okay, I'm just, because that could mean several different things to me, or I did, or something like this. Or again, somebody is a natural born judge. Somebody was trying to make us have to talk about something online to be looked at less of a fair judge, or God said this person is a judge. These people assaulted you with cyber something when that's never supposed to hit your cranium. And just to try to put you through some type of public display of something, and that when it was not supposed to do it. So that's just what I'm getting from here. Yeah, we got the man down energy too. They could have did this to two people, kept these two people apart. They was with their so-called mates or their pairs in the pear tree, and they kept two people apart and humiliated them, knowing that these people, again, maybe not their full life, but at this time, if God said these two people need to come together, however it may be, it's whatever energy would be exuding from that. But I'm guessing these people wanted it. So it's not like, oh, you need that person, or look what happens when I'm going away from that person. No, it's two people, they like heartbeats or something like this together. Oh, I'd be jealous too if I was some hateful, old, nasty, unhappy people, and this was going to be happening for somebody here. This could be why the tower is coming, and this power and this Ace of Wands is coming down on these people's head. Yep, because they try to pit these people up against each other, or lift one higher and one lower to try to manipulate the energy to make these people maybe hate each other or fight each other. And you got the Chariot coming in here. Because these people really want to hurt somebody. And somebody like, hurt who? What? Excuse me? You want to fight? You want to hurt who? Oh, bitch. It's somebody like, okay, well, we probably better go on. Yeah, because it ain't over for me. What she look like. Oh, these cards be talking over here. Okay. Because these people want you to be in this place over here. About to be strenuous, hard labor. Yeah, that's what that look like here. So somebody want to be the president. We got this energy going on where the man want to be the woman, or they want to be tended to like a woman, tender, love, and care. You know, so everybody wanted to be a president. You know, giving presents and then being the president. Somebody could have been like okay, giving presents to be the present. Knowing that you didn't have anything, you would have been depleted emotionally, energetically, probably too. And you probably wouldn't have any money or anything to give someone either. So somebody would have to, but that's how God worked too. Because then there had to be something real. There had to be something real. And only somebody knows that can be real. Now we got the 7 unclean spirits. Okay. We got the beheaded person. You got whoever this mystery person is here. All right. Somebody's got is covered in something else. Maybe somebody else's essence. It's kind of give me Santa's belt. The gift, the present. So there could have been a man. This could be a John energy. Somebody else wanted to be the, this remind me of those little things at like the fair and stuff, those cloth little things with the clown face on it, and you throw the ball, you got to knock it back. This kind of remind me of one of these. You know, it'd be having that shaggy stuff around it. It's also making me think about the trimmings of a Christmas tree, those tinsel things that was like red and gold and green. You could wrap it around your tree. I don't know. It's giving me that tinsel town. That's like Hollywood-ish or movie-ish. Okay. Um, but I just heard like 2 nights ago somebody got bit by the snake. Somebody very glamorous, like beautiful, like old world Hollywood beautiful. But this snake, also something about the belt here. This could be something to do with the belt. We kept talking a lot about the belt, like the middle of the country, where the line of demarcation of the Civil War would be. The belt. Okay, then you got Caesar's crown. It looked like a little bit here. You got this snake bird head, something here. You got these, whatever this is, gems or jewels or something here. And then you have this some kind of castle or a sand castle or this blue castle or blue house. Mm, this could also be, like I said here, the seven. This could be the clean spirit, and these could be the unclean spirits on this bush or amongst the bushes or something like this. Um, you know, the Christ relationship with a lot of these families that get slack is a little bit different. There is like brother and sister energy to some of these so-called families, and that energy is kind of crazy. It could be like best to believe in your community and your family or something like this. And it's like, wait, for who though? For regular motherfuckers that's trying to have some kind of takeover, something, rush through the country to go against one woman that's not even aware of what's going on. Like it take the whole world want to rally against one person. Oh, okay. The whole rest of the world, okay. Oh, but then they want to, okay, so that's crazy because then what would you do? Put the devil over there with that person, okay? The devil can handle these people if the devil, but then the person be indebted with the, because this is like somebody wants you to beg the devil for something, then the devil help you with it. And then, y'all see what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? It's like these are some tactics that somebody's thinking about. But, but the devil could be in some kind of King Kong energy trying to trap like a damsel in distress this whole time. You see? I'm just dropping shit everywhere, y'all. I'm just so done lately. Like I'm not all the way bothered, but my leg feeling like it's shorter than the other, and my hand is starting to irritate me. Cause I was trying to have myself heal myself. But to be honest, it's kind of getting on my nerves. It's nothing to cry about, but it takes a lot to try to get me bothered about something. But it's actually getting me a little bit bothered. Okay? Because I like to think like, oh, it could be worse. You already know what they're trying to do. You know, something like that. I don't like the fact that people are trying to measure something like, oh, just go over here. Oh, we see what you are now. Like I'm auditioning or something. No, I am who I said I am, and that's just what it is. Like somebody's like, yes, go over here with these people or something like this, or yeah, oh, we can see that's where you're supposed to be or something. Oh, not professional. Oh, a gypsy or bohemian. No, I'm who I said I am. That's what I said. This is like a strict diet, a strict thinking pattern. Don't ever try to judge me. It ain't nobody else in this world going through nothing that I'm going through. You understand? That's what you could say to these people if they coming off like that. This could be also some stars. What I say, the Empress only got a couple stars on her crown. So we know who is the people that owe the Empress something because people don't want to run until it's time to pay. Fente. You get what I'm saying? It says, and the angels bowls earth poured and made Mark, who sec see, man died, bowl of waters. Water. Mm, mm. This could be this Mommy Watson energy. They could be trying to get me in jail for something Mommy Watson energy did because some man could have defied Mommy Watson because of real love. And this person was not used to taking a loss. And so they could have killed this man and try to put the blood on my hands. They could have got some of my blood and put it at the scene or something. If it's my man or one of my men. This could be some angels did this shit too. It says and poured OU. Okay. And a sore. So somebody could have put my blood in something and somebody that have herpes or something and trying to say that I got this so I could get left with the rest of the people on the earth. And it's just not true. It said made up a mark of who wash, to wash, and taught me how to live with joy. The second Poe, the second Poe, or prisoner of war or POV. It says Anne, somebody named Anne, Anna, Adrian, something like this, bowl upon of waters. So I don't know, somebody could have sent somebody overseas. This could be somebody that heard me say something about this sister is true. Okay. Like everybody knows it. So this could be somebody like, oh, you want to talk about how this person is doing it, then you handle those things. And then we'll go over here and take that. No, you won't. You're not even going to survive if you're trying to come at me with whatever this is. Because somebody is not somebody's real sister or something like this. It's like somebody was making remakes or China made remakes of my dad so they could be in charge of something. And these people are a property of China. They're not America. Or maybe this person is being punished. I don't know. Because if somebody hear it from a new person and this person and that person and somebody that been close to this person, then maybe it's time for you to reevaluate how somebody treats a person, how somebody treats people or something. Because I feel like somebody's trying to remove their self from the fact that they had something to do with a death too now, or they've seen a lot of death. And it says, yes, O Lord God Almighty, true and just are the judgments. And that's what I said. Somebody is seeing that. This is not somebody who was trying to be mean. This is an actual somebody looking at a person here for who they are. And somebody else new coming on the scene that is seeing how somebody is and making their own judgment. So, maybe we can look at this another time because I'm tired already. Prepare preparatory vision. Um, it's in the first three bowls. So let's see. Well, here's that card. The first three. One, two, three. So this is probably going to talk about what's here in the first three bowls. And then you got the second three. This could be these three because the clouds right beneath them look all the same. And then this could maybe be the seventh bowl, the unclean spirits, a snake with this bird claws, with this dragon, with the bird beak. I don't know. Something is, it's not quite one thing or the other. And we want to know what this is. And this is scarlet covered here. Now, these are the regular Rider Waite cards. These are the ones I like to use with the Bible. Okay. The unclean spirits. Let's talk about the spirits. And then the seventh bowl here is poured out. But this is making me look here again with the woman on the scarlet beast. Hold on, guys. Red.